Hi, cool cats and kittens. Okay, hi guys, it's Michelle. I'm finally getting around to doing my makeup. So it has been a long process. So I really recorded myself about like 4 or 5 days ago. And of course, when I did that, my video didn't really turn out like the way it should. So now I have to record on my phone. And it's Monday. Definitely like 3 days past the time that I actually wanted to do this recording session with you guys. So yeah, so sorry I'm late. Let's get into our video. Okay, so I decided for the first video I'm showing you guys how I do my makeup, and I think the first video to introduce you guys is like I'm just going to show you my process of what I do. And I think the best video to show is like what I would normally do my makeup if I was going out with friends, or if it was just like a I'm gonna do my makeup kind of day, and this is like my normal natural look, extreme. So let's get into it. Yes, my eyes are 2 different sizes. Please don't point it out. First thing you want to do is prime. Priming will help you if you want to wear your makeup look for a really long time, most of the day. It definitely helps when my makeup like looks so much smoother and you don't see my pores. It makes my foundation look. Okay, so this is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Make sure you wash your hands before you begin, and then we're just gonna take a little bit of this, and it's like a putty, and it's definitely like the like a dupe for the Tatcha Putty Poreless Primer, and that's like very expensive. The reason why I got onto the e.l.f. one though is because Jeffree Star, if you've ever watched him, did a review on this and said it was basically a dupe for the Tatcha Poreless Face Primer. And immediately as soon as he said that, it like sold out because everyone listens to Jeffree Star. And it took me forever to get my hands on this thing. I finally found it once I went to Georgia, and I snagged it as soon as I saw it. It was at the register, perfect timing, and I have loved it ever since. It is definitely a need. Okay, once you feel like you have your primer on, we're gonna move on to the next step, which is foundation. The foundation I'm using today is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation, and this is in the color 230N. So you're just gonna take your foundation, and mind you, this is like the only thing I have that's like expensive because I got it as a birthday present from Zach. So he went all out with my foundation. I've never had like a really great foundation. All my foundations I've had in the past are like okay. The one I used to use was NYX, and it just made me look orange. I don't know why no one told me that I looked orange or like super pale. And I spent 15 minutes in Ulta trying to find my true match with this lady. Bless her heart. All right, so I'm just taking it on the back of my hand and then my beauty blender. Yes, it's dirty. Don't mind it. I used to use a wet beauty blender to to spread my makeup everywhere, but I was watching, I think, a Jeffree Star video, and someone was doing his makeup, and they said they were not using a wet beauty blender. And he said, why are you not using a wet beauty blender? Is there like a reason for that? And the person said, yeah, because I feel like the a wet beauty blender picks up so much foundation and then just soaks it up instead of actually placing it on my face. So he uses a dry beauty blender. And I was like, you know what? I kind of noticed that every time I would wet my beauty blender, it would be like, it would be like 3 times the size of this, but it would just, I felt like it would take up all of my makeup on it and then soak it up. And then if I would like do this, pat my face with makeup, it would like, the wet beauty blender would like leave spots where you could see that it was wet and I hit my face with it. So it just looked really weird. But now ever since I've just used a dried one, and I always do patting motions, just, you know, pat, pat, pat. I wish you could hear it. But yeah, you want to pat all over your face, and then when you get to your forehead, don't forget to make sure this doesn't look like a matte. Anyways, you want to make sure you blend it into your hairline, because that way it's all like actually blended in and it looks like it's actually part of your real face. Like obviously this, if you were to take a picture to the side, I probably would not look good right now. When do I ever? Also, because I'm waiting so late to film this, my hair is not done. Please don't make fun of it. It's a frizzy mess. Okay, so the foundation's all on. So we're gonna move on from foundation to concealer. I'm using the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Guys, am I a real beauty person? Look. Oh my God. Also, I have like a bunch of ideas that I want to do for you guys. And I know I'm gonna try to like hit all the points that you guys made on my Facebook post. Like, I know a lot of you said you wanted to see like how to do like bright colors for your eyes, how to blend, how to do eyeshadow, and then someone said they wanted to watch my skincare routine. I don't have my life together, let alone a skincare routine together. So you just want to make sure you get underneath your eye here like I did, and you want to kind of work quickly because if depending on the concealer you have, it will dry and set itself into the little creases that you have underneath your eye. If you're like me, I have extreme bags, and so it will set into those little lines underneath my eye, and we don't want that. All right, once you have that underneath your eyes all blended, we're gonna take our powder, and you wanna work quickly at this point because again, you don't want it to set too much. So you're gonna take your face powder, which I'm using Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder, and it's in the color 25 medium. This is probably a little too dark for me, but for me it helps out balance like the fact that my face is a little too light than the rest of my body. But you're only gonna take a little bit, you're not gonna take a lot. And you're gonna take a big face brush. You can either use one of these like nice big poofy ones, or you're gonna take one of these. This is a Morphe M439, and just kind of like, you know, pat your face. So we're gonna take the brush, dip it in the face powder, knock off some of the excess, and then you just go ham on your face. I just like put it all over my face to set it. And you wanna make sure you get underneath your eyes to set what you just did so it doesn't move. Okay, once you're done setting your face, we're gonna move on to the fun part, which is contouring. I take a Morphe face palette, and you're just gonna take it to the side. You can do the duck face, or you can do like, I just put my cheek over the side and like kind of go for it. You're gonna start up here and just kind of move down to the line of your cheekbone. And I use kind of big circular motions, or you can use small circular motions to kind of control it. And then you're gonna take it up in that same like almost M shape. I have different ideas of what I wanna do for my videos. One of them is definitely involves Zach. So that will be a great one. He definitely agreed to doing a video with me, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. Another one I wanna do is kind of like a challenge. And I want to do like one challenge, just kind of get everyone like excited and have fun with me on here. But I don't know when I'll do it. I think I have to do it soon though, because I don't want someone else to take that idea. But I think it'd be pretty cool to do a challenge where it involves a Zoom call. So if you really think that I should do that, then like comment that. And if you want to be on that Zoom call, also comment that. Also, I go back and forth between two different shades on my face palette. I go between these two. This is Donut and Debutante. Go between those. Also, my favorite part of this is contouring my nose. So I use a Morphe E62, and this little brush, if you can see it, it's like a little angle brush, and it is perfect for getting in there in the tight space and just contouring your nose. Now we're going to my favorite part of all this. My favorite part of this whole entire makeup process is baking. So you take your beauty blender, and we're gonna go on the flat sides now. As you can see, I usually use this side. You're gonna dip it in your translucent powder, and we're gonna carve out our cheeks. Carve out our cheeks. Okay, so I'm gonna do my brows. We're gonna use our NYX fill-in. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my eyebrows really fast, and I will be right back. Guys, let's make one thing very, very clear. Your eyebrows are not twins. They're sisters. You know what? Not even for me. They're not even sisters at this point. Look at mine. They're cousins, distant cousins. After that, we're gonna move on to blush, and I use the Milani blush, which is Dulce Pink. Okay, so now it's time to do the eyes. I'm using the Conspiracy palette by Dawson and Jeffree. So with this one, I love this one because lately it has more of like a neutral like eye look that I can make than my Dreams 12 palette does. If you look on the top, row, we got like these four right here is what I usually mess with. So we got these four right here that usually actually these three. And what I like about it is because I have 3 shadows to work with, super easy. You guys should be able to do it too if you have a neutral palette. Definitely 3 shadows is really easy to work with in my case. Very easy if you're like in a rush, if you just want to go to the store, you can slap it on there and be done. So we're gonna take a fluffy brush to put in our crease, and I'm using the Morphe M433. It's kind of a nice, easy crease brush. You're gonna dip into Diet Root Beer, which is kind of like our dark shade that we're using. All right, so as you can see, I put it on my outer corner, and then I just brought it into the center and my crease and I bring it into the inner corner just a little bit, but I don't bring it all the way just because I'm gonna do that with my other Tantacon shade. But yeah, and I just go back in a swiping back and forth motion, and then when I feel like I have enough color on there, I'm gonna hold my brush like this and then just do this. You're just gonna go back and forth a little bit, maybe do some circular motions in there just to kind of diffuse it and to blend your color out. I'm taking Tantacon on a big fluffier brush, even fluffier than the last one, and it is the M441. You take it on top of your shade that you just did on the outside of it. You're gonna hold it at an angle again. You're just gonna lightly go back and forth on top of that shade. So now that we have our crease colors in, we're gonna take a flat brush and do our shimmer shade. So I'm taking the Morphe M166. I can see it's definitely a flat brush. And we're gonna dip in our color, Just a Theory, and it's a shimmer shade. So you're gonna start in the inner corner just a little bit. Oh, you see that? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So you can start in the inner corner and just swipe out. So when I do my shimmer shade, I always usually do to like 3/4 of my eye, because I want the last quarter of my eye just to be that deep color. If there's a trick, I know a lot of people might know this, if you want your shimmer shade to look even better, just pick it up on your brush, pack it on your brush, take a setting spray, spray your brush, let it dry just a little bit, and then pack it on there. And as you can see, just a little bit, like look at that difference, and it just brings that more of a pop to your shimmer. Okay, once we got that on there, I usually go back in with my crease brush and then use that dark color again to kind of go over that. See that how it's like a weird line right there? We're gonna go back in with that dark color and go over that line to kind of blend it all together. Now you don't want to forget, one of the major parts of doing this kind of eye is I always take my dark shade, which is Diet Root Beer, and go underneath your eye. And this brush is the Morphe M152. It's a little tiny packer brush. Go underneath your eye and you just smoke it out. And then what I do next is I take just a tiny bit of Tantacon, which is my light shade, and just blend it underneath a little bit. And then next what I do is I take a little tiny brush called the Morphe M431. It's a little tiny pointy brush. And I'm gonna take this color called Ranch. So right there, little right there, little right there. And I'm gonna put it in my inner corner. See, it just takes it to a new level. All right, now that the eye is done, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye and then be right back and finish off the look for you guys. Okay, I am back and I have some falsies on, as you can tell, and I put on some eyeliner. My eyeliner's not perfect, but it's there. And I also put some mascara on the bottom lashes and then on the top to marry my lashes together. All right, so next we're gonna move on to my favorite part, is we're gonna do highlight. All right, so for highlight, I'm taking this palette called the Carly Bible Deluxe Edition by Belle. All right, so I'm taking this shade right here, and we're gonna place that all over the face. Just kidding, we're just gonna place it on like really good spots. All right, then start on your cheek right here, and you go up and over just a little bit. And I like the plastic look, like I am made from plastic, I'm not from this world. So what I do is sometimes I just do a little bit of a curve down here to my lip on both sides. And then a little bit above the eyebrows. All right, and then we're gonna do a little bit on the lips. And then what I'd like to do is take my pinky, put it in there, and put it on the tip of my nose. And then put it in the top right here because it does like a really cute, like, you can see, oop, there it is. Oop, there it is. I'm annoying, I know. All right, so that's done with the highlight, my favorite part of the entire look, other than baking my face. And now we're gonna move on to the final step, is lips. And right now I think I'm gonna go for like a nude. So what I normally do is I usually decide between these two. And this is a Morphe and this is the NYX Lingerie. And it looks like we're gonna go with Morphe today. And this is Morphe in this shade Peanut. And it's one of their matte, I wanna say gloss, but it's one of their matte lipsticks. And it's so good. I love these freaking lipsticks. And they smell amazing. They smell amazing. All right, the lips are done. Look at that, look at that, look at that. So that is the makeup all done. You don't want to see my hair like this, like not natural. I really should have done my hair, but that's okay. All right, so there is the makeup look with some frizzy hair in between. And just a little bit of a close up. I should have brought you guys in a little bit closer when I did my eyes, but that is what they look like up close. Not 100% amazing, but it's there. Do we like? I hope you guys like it. We got lipstick, highlighter, everything. I'm so sorry I didn't see my face that close up. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And this is normally what I would do if I'm about to go out with my like friends or with my boyfriend, or just because I want to do my makeup and play around a little bit and just wear this around this, like to go to the store or something. This is what I call like my natural, like what I would wear. Obviously my natural makeup is definitely way out of like the league of actual natural makeup. It's just, to me, it's you go all the way or no, none at all. I'm like go big or go home kind of girl. But yeah, so I hope you guys all like this. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back next time with some other videos. Give me more ideas, comment what you want to see next, and I will get to work on it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.